Hello friends, I am Dr. Ashish Agrawat. Welcome to my channel Live Biochemistry. Today I am going to discuss about the vitamin B1, that is the thiamine, right? So I am now sharing the screen with you. So what are this vitamin B1, that is named as a thiamine? The active form is thiamine pyrophosphate. So this vitamin B1 comes under the B complex vitamin, right? So they are vitamin B complex. They are not chemically related to each other, but because their function is same, they act as a coenzymes. That's why they are called as a B complex vitamin. Okay, they are grouped in one group. And you can watch my video about the coenzyme. Link is given just above. So vitamin will be B1 to B8. It is not like B9 is folic acid, B12, right? Is cobalamin, choline, inositol, and lipoic acid can also be a B complex vitamin. Now we will discuss about the vitamin B1. So it is also called as a anurine because it will relieve the neuritis. Deficiency lead to neuritis and it is relieved by the vitamin B1. And it is also called as an anti-beriberi factor because deficiency of vitamin B1 lead to the beriberi. Okay. It was first found in the patient who is taking the Polish rice. So alluron layer of the rice or cereals, it is a rich source of thiamine. And when during the polishing, this alluron layer is removed and it may lead to the thiamine deficiency. Okay. So polishing will destroy the alluron layer. Other good source cereals, yeast is also a good source. It is a heat labile. If you see the structure, there is a pyrimidine ring is there and which is connected to a thiazole ring by a methylene bridge. Okay. And this vitamin is converted to its active form with the help of ATP, and thiamine is converted to thiamine pyrophosphate. Right. So you can see here there is a pyrimidine ring which is connected to the thiazole ring, and active form is 2 ATP are added. It is converted to thiamine pyrophosphate. Right. So active form is TPP. So whenever you see this word TPP, that means it is active form of vitamin B1. Now it is there are four main important role of thiamine. So it acts as a coenzyme. So one is complex is conversion of, right, oxidative decarboxylation of alpha ketoglutarate. Okay, so you can see in the TCA cycle, alpha ketoglutarate is converted to succinyl CoA. The dehydrogenase complex, it's a multi-enzyme complex. It contains vitamin B1, vitamin B3, right, vitamin B2, and pantothenic acid and lipoic acid. So it is a multi-enzyme complex. So here in its TCA cycle conversion of alpha ketoglutarate to succinyl CoA, it requires the thiamine, right? So you can see alpha ketoglutarate is converted to succinyl CoA, right? Then it is also important for the conversion of pyruvate to acetyl CoA, okay, multi-enzyme complex PDH. That is the second. It is also third is in the transketolase reaction. You can see in the HMP shunt pathway, thiamine pyrophosphate, okay, it works. So secondary group of the enzyme that uses the TPP as the coenzyme are transketolase. So in HMP shunt pathway of glucose, it is mainly important. You can see my video about the HMP shunt pathway. Link is given just above. Okay, so and fourth role is in the branch chain amino acids. Okay, alpha keto dehydrogenase enzyme, it is a multi-enzyme complex. It also requires a thiamine, but main role is in the carbohydrate metabolism. You can say pyruvate to acetyl CoA, alpha ketoglutarate to succinyl CoA, or in the HMP shunt pathway, this thiamine is used. Right. So depend on the requirement. As you take more carbohydrates, the requirement of thiamine, vitamin B1 will be increased. Okay. So now if a poor person who does not take enough amount of cereals or rice, then he might develop the vitamin B1 deficiency. Okay, the deficiency is called as the beriberi, right? It means weakness. There may be anorexia, dyspepsia, heaviness, and weakness in this patient. There are two types. One is wet beriberi, where there is a cardiovascular symptoms are there, and another is cardiovascular manifestation. Okay, and one is dry beriberi, in which there is a CNS manifestation. So what are these cardiovascular manifestation? There may be the edema of the leg, face, trunk, okay, because of the cardiac failure. There may be palpitation, breathlessness, and distended neck veins. Now, why this cardiovascular manifestation occur in vitamin B1 deficiency? As we know, heart works 24 hours. It requires so much amount of energy. And thymine is a coenzyme of pyruvate to acetyl-CoA and alpha ketoglutarate to succinyl-CoA or activation pathway. And this TCA cycle is the main source of energy. So heart will get the energy from this TCA cycle. But as TCA alpha ketoglutarate is not converted to succinyl-CoA, pyruvate is not converted to acetyl-CoA, so not enough amount of energy will be produced, and it will lead to the CVS manifestation. That's why these symptoms will develop in vitamin B1 deficiency. So one was wet beriberi. Okay, wet beriberi, when there was a cardiovascular manifestation. Another is dry beriberi, where there is a CNS manifestation. So patient have a difficulty in walking, peripheral neuritis with sensory disturbance. Okay, it may lead to the complete paralysis later on. Okay, so why this CNS manifestation occur? As we know, again, a brain requires so much amount of energy, so much amount of ATP. Okay, it controls our complete system. So when our cell does not get the ATP and neurons does not get the ATP, because of the pyruvate is not converted to acetyl-CoA or alpha ketoglutarate is not converted to succinyl-CoA, so ATP, enough amount of ATP is not generated, and it may lead to the brain will be affected. So heart and brain, these two major organs are mainly affected because they require so much amount of energy. One more was the infantile beriberi. It is present in the mother who is deficient of thymine. Okay. So you can see the dry beriberi CNS manifestation. There may be confusion, inability to speak. There will be wrist drop. Okay, there will be foot drop, tingling sensation, numbness, loss of tendon reflex, or all the symptoms of dry beriberi. And what is the treatment? We give the initially injection of vitamin B1, and then we can start the oral treatment. So there may be polyneuritis can occur in patient of chronic alcoholism. Why in chronic alcoholism? Because there is a defective absorption of vitamin B1, right? So there will be the chance of thymine deficiency in alcoholism, right? And also thymine deficiency in alcoholism cause impairment of conversion of pyruvate to acetyl-CoA. So increased level of pyruvate, which can be converted to lactate. And there may be the lactic acidosis. Okay. Now one more terminology in vitamin B1 deficiency. It is called as the Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome. It is derived from the name of the scientist. So there is a Wernicke encephalopathy. Okay, Wernicke encephalopathy and Korsakoff psychosis. Okay, so in alcoholism there is a thymine deficiency and it leads to this manifestation. So what will happen in Wernicke encephalopathy? There will be ophthalmoplegia. So paralysis of the visual system, nystagmus, irregular voluntary eye movement, continuous rapid eye movement, and cerebellar ataxia, difficulty in gait. Okay, so these are the symptoms of encephalopathy. And Korsakoff psychosis, there is an anterograde memory loss. Now, how we can diagnose? There will be vitamin B1 level will be decreased in the lab, and pyruvate, alpha ketoglutarate, and lactate. Okay, as pyruvate is not converted to acetyl-CoA, pyruvate level is increased. Alpha ketoglutarate is not converted to succinyl-CoA, its level is increased, and pyruvate will be converted to lactates. So all these parameters will be increased, while erythrocyte transketolase activity will be reduced. Right. So daily requirement is depend on the calorie, 0.5 milligram per 1000 calorie. So normally we take around 2500 calories. So requirement is around 1 to 1.5 milligram per day. Okay. And in beriberi polyneuritis, we have to give the oral or injectable vitamin B1. So that's all about this vitamin B1. So vitamin B1, which is called thiamine, active form is thiamine pyrophosphate. So whenever you see this word, you have to remember it is about we are talking about the vitamin B1. There is a pyrimidine ring and thiazole ring connected by the methylene bridge. Now, what are the biochemical functions? One is conversion of pyruvate to acetyl-CoA, which is a multi-enzyme complex. Then alpha ketoglutarate to succinyl-CoA, which is again a multi-enzyme complex. Then in the alpha keto dehydrogenase enzyme in the branch chain amino acid, valine, leucine, isoleucine. Deficiency lead to the maple syrup urine disease, right? So these three, these two in the mainly in the carbohydrate metabolism, branch chain amino acid metabolism, and one in the HM fission pathway, transketolase. Okay. This enzyme require coenzyme TPP. Deficiency lead to which disease? Beriberi. Two type, mainly dry and wet. In wet, there is a cardiovascular manifestation. So there is a edema, palpitation, like that symptoms occur. In dry beriberi, CNS manifestation, sensory disturbance, okay, loss of reflexes. There will be ataxia and all the symptoms. And in alcoholism, if a person taking alcoholism, the defective absorption of thiamine lead to the Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome. There is a Wernicke's encephalopathy, where there is a ataxia, ophthalmoplegia, ophthalmoplegia, right? And nystagmus. And Korsakoff psychosis, there is anterograde memory loss, okay, amnesia. So these are all about the requirement is 0.5 milligram per 1000 kilocalories. So if you take more calorie, then its requirement is increased. So normally it is around 1 to 1.5 milligram per day is daily requirement. So I hope this video is useful to you. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share this video to your friends, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get the notification for my future video. Thank you very much for watching this video. That ends. Thank you.